Good morning, welcome to the vlog. Today is day 3 of our trip. I just scared my sister. And today we are going back into the park. It's about 7:15, I think. We are planning on doing early park admission. So we're staying on site. We're at the Aventura Hotel. So we can go in from 8. And from what we read online, it's supposed to be pretty busy because a lot of people have early park. So we're going to likely go out. So we're there ready and raring to go at 8. Oh, like actually at the gates. It takes like 15-20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, depending on if we're taking the bus or not and if we miss the bus. But I think today we're going to take the shuttle water taxi. So we're going to walk across the street to the other hotel. Another couple of updates if you haven't seen the rest of the vlogs. Yesterday was a hurricane tornado warning day and the crowds were very, very minimal until about mid-afternoon. Today, we're expecting it to be very full. Right now, my decision is whether or not I'm wearing my wet shoes or not. I think I'm going to wear my wet shoes just because I don't want to get another pair of shoes wet. I'm also planning on throwing away those shoes because I've worn them to Korea, to Germany, around in my life, and then here. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'll take you along with us and we shall show you what we're getting up to. I don't know if we're doing anything fun today, like theme-wise. I think we're gonna like have fun, but I don't know if we're gonna like try to do all the beers that we missed. But so far we've had 3 of the beers. I've been keeping a list. So Universal has a list, or I made a list of the Universal only beers that are limited only to here. The bus is here when we just came out, so we might take it. I feel like that's how they get you. But I mean, we weren't dying. People were saying that they die at the end of the day because of 20,000 steps. But my sister and I like walk a lot. So sometimes for fun she walks. I walk for fun sometimes. I walk for errands. We got the Harry Potter bus. Here's the obelisk. I forgot to take a picture yesterday too. But it did just start raining. But now it's done. It was sprinkly winkly. For sure fuller than yesterday. Okay, so as an update on my sunscreen situation, I've been using the Gouda Vita C Green Tangerine Cream as my sunscreen because it's 30 plus. And then it has PA++++. Whenever anything wet hits it, it turns instantly white. It's terrible. I look like I got a disease. We're walking through to go to the Harry Potter world. My sister proposed just getting directly into the Hogwarts line and say, screw it, we're gonna do it. Just so we for sure will do it. Because right now it's not raining or windy. And yesterday was like closed for most of the day. The storm though. It's so cute. The rain is coming again. Past a sign that says Hagrid wait time 30 minutes, but we're like in this long path of people going to there, I think. The way that's the sign, and it basically shuttles you to this long queue to get to the queue to go to Hagrid's. It's 8:05 by the way by the time we got in. I don't remember when we got in the gate, sorry. Didn't check, time check. Still online. Okay, so if you don't want to get online, you don't follow the arrow to Hagrid's. And then you can just do like all of the leisurely Hogwarts stuff. Under 5-minute wait. So it's 8:49. We got in and out. I think we actually waited probably about 35 minutes. So we were actually quite lucky. But my sister would like me to inform you that if you are motion sensitive, to know that kind of a large portion of the ride goes backwards. So keep that in mind. I'm not gonna give away any other spoilers. It is well themed. They have a lot of magical creatures. That's the last spoiler, I promise. But we are going to go to get some beverages and talk to you in a bit. We're gonna go in here to take a photo of the ride. For more info, you can keep a fanny pack around your waist. You don't have to put it in a locker.
Attention! For everyone's safety, loose articles are not permitted on the motorway.
We're on the way to get water and maybe get the freestyle cup today. It is going to be hot and it's pretty humid already, so I probably think that that's a good idea to get. Sorry, the sun. And I don't have sunglasses. I packed them. I don't know where they are. But Velocicoaster's also only a 15-minute wait today, so, or right now rather. So maybe I might do that. My sister will not. She will be chugging down some waters. Crossing over to Jurassic Park. I don't know if I showed you this menu, but this is the watering hole. And they have cocktails and stuff too, if you're interested. And then they also have the freestyle machine my sister just used. Okay, I'm gonna do Velocicoasters, 15 minutes. My sister will hold my stuff so I don't have to use a locker. hopefully. I just volunteered her for that duty. She thumbs up, and I'll leave her my phone. Can't take it with you.
That's the park.
Okay, so while I was on the 5-minute wait, I literally got on the sitting button seat at 9:01. I looked at my watch. But my sister was looking at where the nearest freestyle is that's open, like right when park opens, and it's in the Dr. Seuss land, the Moose Juice place. So we're gonna go there to do it because I think it's going to be the good day to do it because it's very humid and hot already, and we're gonna need electrolytes, and they have vitamin water, Powerade, and stuff. I'll show you more. Our truck is 85 degrees and 83% humidity, so it's actually not hot, it's just freaking humid. Looking at this random shop, but they have like designs that are not crazy. Some of the merch is not super crazy, like that one's pretty understated. It was the one right by this attraction thing that used to be a ride. The shop name was Treasures of Poseidon, if you want to get understated stuff. So we're gonna get our drink cup now, and I'm gonna track how much we've used it in the day. So it's 9:20, we're gonna buy it now. See you in the Velocicoaster wasn't as fun without my sister. I'm not guilting her into it because she like literally got sick, but the lady next to me was so funny. She was like worried that she was gonna lose her glasses, and then she held her glasses the entire time, which meant that she was holding her eyes closed the entire time. And she was like telling the people that she was with, I was like single rider, so I got put with randos, and then she was like, asked me at the end, she was like, oh my god, does this go like, is this the end? I said yeah. She's like, oh my god, thank god, if this bee went backwards I'd be done for. And I was like, yeah, I get it. We in fact do not have the blue Powerade, which is the classic one. This one we're gonna try this Olympics flavor. Oh, it's green. The Flip Trick Illusion or whatever it's called tastes a little bit like the yellow Gatorade, but with a little bit extra like oomph to it. By the way, the drink cups are 24 ounces. We're not going to be able to fill one each time for us. So we're gonna just like fill it half time because otherwise we're gonna spend all the time in the bathroom. Very different vibe between the Velocicoaster, the Hulk. The bathroom by the Moose Juice thing is like one of my favorites because they pump in a smell from Dr. Seuss land. Anyway, we're trying to figure out what to do next. We're gonna do the trolley next because we still got drink, so we're gonna have the drink. Green Eggs and Ham is open for the tots, so we're probably gonna do that for lunch because we wanted it yesterday, kind of, but also like sitting outside eating tots in the rain is not our favorite thing. We got distracted by If I Ran the Zoo. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's like a little kids play area. It's cute. Kids have too much energy. They can do the stepper. There's also like a little water feature. It's cute. Here's Joe, in case you don't know who he is. He has a name tag. There's this older guy in here. He's pushing all the buttons to get everything wet. The Lorax. Look at him. We actually really lucked out in the past 2 days because we haven't had sun. We did have a lot of rain, but that's easier to deal with in my opinion than because after a certain point you get as wet as you can get wet, and a couple of downpours is that. He's tinkering and he's fixing it. We're gonna get right on because there was a big family reunion. The trolley ride went down right when we got on the like queue to go in, like actually ride the ride. So we're going to go Cat in the Hat. We're trying to go to as many rides as we can today, different rides, total in one day. So if I'm like 2. We're gonna do the carousel. It's like actually kind of fast spinny, so we're gonna do it early in the day. They're so cute though, they're all Seuss characters. My sister found out that you can stick out the tongue.
Enjoy your stay.
The trolley's back in operation. So it was a fun ride. It goes really fast actually for a carousel in my opinion. I don't know, I don't ride them that often. And it's kind of long. Walking across the street to the Cat in the Hat. It's 10 o'clock, we're gonna try to get back on the trolley. And then I guess we have the one fish, red fish, whatever, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish to finish out all of the rides in this part of the park. Since we're here, we're gonna do the red fish, blue fish thing. Why can't I remember the name? We're in one fish now.
Buckle up tight.
They did say we're gonna get wet.
And enjoy your fish.
Sunscreen reapplication time. It's 2 hours in. This is fill number 2. We got a Coke because we realized we haven't had caffeine yet. Every time we fill the cups, we are going to be getting an extra bottle of water filled too. Now onward to the trolley to do the last ride in this land, and we would have finished it had it not broken down right when we got to there. Maybe we're the jinx.
Seals for the circus McCurcus being tucked.
We didn't go through Circus McCurcus. So we rode both of the tracks for the trolley. Yesterday we went through Circus McCurcus. This time we got to see the roller coasters. So going into here because this is like a Grinch gift store. Grinch themed. This is the Grinch popcorn bucket. Also, somebody was eating one out of a Simba popcorn bucket. I thought it was a turkey. Like a naked turkey. You can get a Max too. Actually, these are cute. The Lorax ones. How much are they? 20 bucks. But these ones are cute too. Like green eggs and ham. 22. I was like, what is this huge group of people? I was like a big family tour group. No, the Grinch and the Lorax are about that. Okay, so Hulk is 45 minutes, and I would do it again, but not for a 45-minute wait. If it was like a 10-minute wait, or maybe even 15, then yeah. It's just that the queue is so hot. We're doing the Storm Force acceleration thing. Also, Hulk is like not very much like up and down. You're like upside down for a lot of the ride actually. So they're closing it early at 9. For the cup fills, by the way, we've been only doing like half-ish just because 24 ounces is a lot of liquid. So in terms of the count, we've had 1. We're gonna do Spider-Man again. So all of these rides are kind of similar, but this one actually has a storyline. As a ride update, we were in the front last time and we're in the back this time. Very rough ride in the back and also very wet. I don't know, I didn't remember getting that wet in the last time we took it yesterday, but today we were soaked. Okay, we actually filled up fully the cup and we have ginger ale. We're also super hungry. It's 11:20, so we're gonna actually go back to Seuss Landing to get the tater tots because the food in here in the Fantastic Four area or the Marvel superhero, whatever it is, not so good options. The syrup mixes for the freestyle have been all over the place. This one's like really like too much, and then the Coke one was not good. Getting our green eggs and ham. Since we didn't have breakfast today, we're gonna get our own. We would normally share because they look huge. I'm gonna get buffalo chicken, and my sister I think is getting carnitas. It's a big spider. Okay, so buffalo chicken and carnitas. I took a lactate just in case, but I'm gonna do my first taste. Oh, it's actually just chicken. So it's like a chicken tender with buffalo sauce. I'm gonna try to find they really bake these tater tots, so they're kind of stuck. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, they like bake them onto the tray, so they got kind of shellacked with cheese, but here we go. The flavor is very good. The tater tots themselves, literally the same as the NBC Cafe, but they're like cooked better in my opinion, and they're less salt. Like far less salt on the actual tots themselves. The sauce probably has a ton of salt, but I would get this like as a meal, pretty good. It's like $13-14 after tax. I'm finally done with my gift card. So in the rankings, I think this is pretty high on the list. By the way, my sister's has far more food. Mine has chicken tenders, so it's far more calories, but my sister has far more food in terms of the meal. It was like a mountain of carnitas. Also, if you're lactose intolerant and you're not like me, you probably know this, but make sure you read the lactate container before you buy it, because I got chewable vanilla. Does not taste good with buffalo chicken. So far, Dr. Seuss Land, best food. Also the best potatoes I've had so far. I also forgot about the Harry Potter potatoes. I technically had them on my English whatever plate yesterday. They weren't very good in my opinion. They were kind of mushy and they had a lot of oil. That food was good. I actually probably would come back here. It's just junk food obviously, but it's the theme park. I got another refill of the ginger ale. It tastes better now. Also, it's so windy that even this full soda cup almost flew off of this bench I'm sitting on. We're headed into the hippogriff ride. Hager's is only $75 right now, but it's definitely a lot more crowded than it has been for the past 2 days. Forbidden journey is 15 minutes. My sister just said that's aka the length of the queue, which is true. Also, if you don't want to take the ride, you can also just walk through the queue and then like not take the ride. There's like a separate entrance. Hippogriff. Do the queue for Hagrid's because I put my phone in the locker, but it's better themed. Buckbeak, my fourth favorite Harry Potter character behind the Trolley Witch and 2 other characters. I can't think of the names right now because I haven't decided yet. I remembered it being funner in USJ, but we saw the Cap Graveyard, and then similarly on the Doctor Doom Freefall, there was the Ponytail Holder Graveyard. We're gonna try to get the Deathly Hallows drink. We'll try. I even practiced. I didn't have to practice at all because I just like, can I have the 3 layers drink, please? Okay, I'm gonna give it a taste test. So this is the 3 layers. So you technically are supposed to ask for it. It has Strongbow in the bottom. In the middle is the Hogsmeade one, so it's only available here. So it's the Hogshead, and then the top is Guinness. But yeah, that's the I was gonna say the Stars Hallow. What is it? The Deathly Hallows drink, and it's supposed to be only available in this park. So it's fine. I don't know. It does balance out the Guinness. I don't like Guinness. My sister said maybe it's the Smithwick's in the middle instead of the Hogshead. It's whatever. They're both red ales. That's what she said too. I would say that this is good for the shtick. I don't know if I would necessarily go out of my way to drink it on the daily. I also like right by Velocicoaster, right where it goes, you know. I am getting down further in it, and I do think I could get the Strongbow a little bit stronger. It's very windy. I was scoping out a table, but right when we got my drink finished, somebody grabbed it. Oh, you can also get water, and then if you don't want to pay for a Wizarding World souvenir, you can get that cup for home. We were gonna wait for 25 minutes, but 45 is a little long. I think we'll probably go to the next park. We were watching the people on the Velocicoaster from where we were sitting, and oh my gosh, crazy. It was super fun to watch all the different types of people who ride that ride in terms of like the screaming patterns, and also some of the crazy stuff happened. Some guy lost something and then he tried to catch it when they were upside down, and then he slapped the lady next to him trying to catch it. It wasn't like in a mean slap way, it was just he was trying to catch it, you know? Those motorized scooters turn on a dime, 10-minute wait. So we're gonna head back to Universal Florida. It's 12:55, we're heading back to the other park. We kind of abandoned our plan of trying to do a ton of rides. Well, I mean, we're gonna do a ton of rides, but it's not the same. But we're heading back, and I think we're going to try to get, number one, we need to refill our cups, the freestyle cups, and then also I need more water. I think my sister probably needs more water too. The queuing infrastructure is crazy though. If you imagine that there's people in every one of these queue lines, crazy. So we're actually quite spoiled by the weather being so crap, because we've like not really had to queue in like the crazy lines that I had to when I was with my friend, for example. We made it to King's Cross, where you pick up your rental prams. Okay, we just got out. We're gonna refill the freestyle cup, and doing it at where we ate dinner yesterday, actually, the San Francisco Pastry Company, because we need waters and to refill the freestyles. Unfortunately, no tropical flavor Fanta, but this is fruit punch. I don't care for it. It tastes like Hawaiian punch with bubbles. The queues are much longer here than the other park today. For some reason, like the shortest line is like 40 minutes, and we're going to that right now, which is Men in Black. Even VillainCon is like 35 minutes. I don't count that as a ride really, because it usually just cycles through people so quickly. We're a bit delayed in our sunscreen application, so we got to do it now. It's 1:15-ish. I think I have sunscreen still here. Yeah, that Vita C1 from Goodall I would not recommend, because every time you like get a little bit of water droplet on you, it like makes white specks because of the physical sunscreen, because it's not a chemical sunscreen. Again, love me a chemical sunscreen. We have no pre-show. We're gonna be confused on the ride, but it's a 40-minute wait. I don't know why I didn't have the pre-show. Interesting.
Weapons check.
Zero limonada. Make sure you don't dive off this bridge into Simpsons Land. We're crossing over to go to Milmy. It's also so windy, I keep losing my hat. The Jacket Potato booth is open though. Streetcar snacks outside of the back of the Fast and Furious. It has like egg rolls and stuff. And bubble tea. Almost at the front. We're at the little courtyard place. So Rip Ride Rocket is down for the weather. I don't know why, it's very bright. Maybe it's too sunny in the, but there's a special cart. Okay, this is a better view, less awkward. It's probably a little bit too late in the day, but we're gonna check it out. So apparently, if you walk past like the Lombamba Cafe, there's a screening area where if you have, if there's people up front with clipboards, you can ask them if you match the demographics, and then you can fill out surveys and stuff. And if you finish that, it's like a few hours or whatever, you get gift cards for Universal. By the way, got a refill of the Powerade from this morning, the Paris one. I don't know why I told you when Marilyn Monroe was dancing. So it would be here, that's the Lombamba Cafe. But if they were doing surveys and stuff, it would be here. It says here no shows or movies to preview today. We want to do animal actors on location, because last time when I did it when I was a child, we met Babe. We're going to the Simpsons food hall, trying to do like a snack here. We somehow ended up in the line. I don't know if I want any of this, it's too heavy. Flaming Mo. Everything seemed a little too heavy, and I kind of wanted a beer, but I don't want to stand in like a 200-person line for a beer, because I don't eat snacks like that. Okay, so the skinny on that is, it's a food court with different lines, but you have to all stand and order in the same line. It's very crowded. People are just literally sitting there on their phone not eating anything, so take that as you may. This is the hot dog stand. We're gonna go back to Harry Potter. Actually, I'm just thinking maybe we should check to see if the lines are less at Islands, because maybe the food lines are also less. It's just like a lot of people here and they're just congregating in all the food areas because it's shade and indoors. So the wait for the train from here to Islands is an hour, but the waits at Islands are so much shorter. I don't know why. It's very interesting. I don't get it. Explain it to me, please. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. We decided we're gonna go back to the hotel and have a snack there. Maybe rinse off a little bit. A lot of sunscreen has been used, and just relax a little bit so that we can sit in air conditioning without a bunch of other people. We're gonna grab a root beer refill on the way out. So grabbed a root beer refill, but checking out their Team USA Olympic stuff. Kinda cute though. Oh dang, they got me on the back. Oh, it's a Despicable Me 4 clothes. It comes with a hat, got a walnut tracksuit. This is a popcorn bucket. Everybody had it yesterday and it's so cute. You can like spin the wrench stuff. Seeing Dance Auto, and he has his pet rock. Just for clarity's sake, we're being a little bit of babies because we haven't been waiting in lines. The lines are not like 100 minutes or anything, they're like 45, but it's just like out of every day so far, we've been waiting in like 15 to 20 minute lines. Okay, we're trying to go to Strongwater Tavern. It doesn't open till 4. It's very windy. I don't think you can hear me. So we're going to just meander our way. It's like 3:25. So we're gonna like look at the Epic Preview Center, take the train, not the train, the water taxi, etc. Okay, the sun is super direct right now. We're gonna go into the Universal Studio store. They have night shirts. They're just cute. $50. It's actually not too bad. This Christmas sweater, the price is gone. Price is gone. 45. He's cute though. 17. The pricing is very all over the place. Some of the toys are like 10, some are 22, some are 17. This is the mask we saw the girl wearing yesterday, the Velociraptor mask. We're going to the Epic Universe Preview Center. They do have a toothless popcorn bucket. He's cute though. But my sister told me they're gonna have a How to Train Your Dragon Land and the Ministry of Magic Land. That's going to be me. This is gonna be huge. Because this has like so many different lands. It's gonna like actually like kind of double the whole land, right? There's gonna be a Super Nintendo, sorry. I was gonna say that this is the least developed. I think this is the entrance. But Super Mario, Dark Universe, don't know what that is. Ministry of Magic. That's over there.
But I think the resort hotel is one. Oh no, it's Helios.
What's Helios? Oh, the Helios is the hotel, yeah. And then there's the Train Your Dragon. The Train Your Dragon roller coaster is huge. But maybe it's not to scale. We made it back, but this cookhouse has lunch until 5 for your information. And otherwise, I think their dinner is like a buffet, like a flat rate buffet. So just keep that in mind. Here's what the cafe pastries look like. So even though we're at Aventura, because of the class of hotel we booked, we can use any of the amenities at the other hotels. We just have to ask for an amenities card. So this is like the pool. They have like a water slide and stuff here. And this is like just across the street. Another change of plans. We're gonna go back to our hotel. We don't want to be the first guys at the restaurant. They did just open, but we're gonna go back, change, shower real quick, rinse the freestyles, and come back for dinner before heading back to the parks. I don't think I've shown you the lobby. So this is Bar Ventura. Urban Pantry is like a little thing there for food, and then there's also Starbucks. It's like little stations. My favorite character in the trolley, which is in the appearance. 7:45 and people are already setting up for the show. Remember any of this? Also, the queue is only 15 minutes now.
See, Ron, everything worked out perfectly.
Hippogriff is 25. I am feeling a little green, but I'm sure. I think essentially we're walking on. So the projection thing's at 8:15, so we might actually time it perfectly. It's 8:05 right now. We came in for a little treat. We think we're gonna share a, this is the pumpkin pasty, and we're eating him by him. You can keep this as a free box, as my sister said, but yeah, they didn't warm it up. It's just here. It legitimately looks like pumpkin pie filling in there, just pumpkin pie filling. We'll do a taste test. Okay, I'm gonna do a taste test. I don't know if you can hear me. It's good. It is berry bunch pumpkin pie, and it has a little bit of a saltiness on the pastry filling, the pastry dough, and then it's not super sweet. So I actually think I like that out of all the other options in the case. That being said, I do want butterbeer fudge, so I'm gonna buy some of that tonight. Got a half cup of the agua fresca because it's been sold out everywhere, so I'm assuming it's good. We got the strawberry limon. Oh, it's pretty good. It's not fizzy obviously, but it's basically like watered down Minute Maid, so it's pretty good. You can get a tattoo. You actually really can get a tattoo. There's a tattoo parlor on City Walk. We're gonna go to the trolley to take it at night, but it's a 35-minute wait. My sister said, oh hell no, but we're gonna walk there. Maybe it's a lie. Because actually everything's been like 10 to 15 minutes shorter than the projected time. We're walking past the Mythos restaurant, voted best by Theme Park Magazine or something, I don't know. Jesus Landing at night. Actually, it's dusk. I think I might try to do Velocicoaster at night. My sister doesn't know yet. We're at our favorite bathroom. Okay, now we're heading to the trolley. 25-minute wait. Around 9 o'clock, and I'm worried that this is going to be our last ride. So Hagrid's has been down. That's why we're not in line for Hagrid's. We would have stayed in line for Hagrid's had it been awake, had it been available, but it's delayed.
But look out for me. A bodacious blue bubble. And Bumblebee's buzzing won't cause you much trouble. Who said that? Please stop. This C is for the Circus McGurkus Big Top. Indeed, there you
Oh,
have
dang
the
it.
flying
We're missing the
trapeze.
thing.
Does anyone's name
The
here start with a V?
sensational drone show is going and fireworks. Oh my gosh.
Everyone under the sun. Oh, cat. That's right. Pat on the cat. Or maybe just for the old hit right.
I think I'm gonna try Hulk at night.
So you'll find
And then the Hogwarts one is
R
going
is for
too.
roundabout. Now you can see we're heading for Sneechtown. Yes, and a T. V is for the visitors here on vacation. For the Chasney, 1 second.
Okay, I don't know if you can see and or hear me, but we're gonna try to do Hulk, or at least I am. My sister will hold my purse. And I wanna do it in the dark because it looks kinda cool. But I don't wanna wait longer than like 15 minutes for it, to be honest, because that queue is really hot. And it's like not ventilated well, so I don't wanna pass out in 10 minutes. Because they were doing every other cart was like express pass people. And then as soon as I was like 70% of the way through the ride line, they opened the single riders and I couldn't get into that line. So then they were taking all the single riders from the single ride line rather than from the regular schmegular guy line. Anyway, we're walking back towards Hogwarts to see the 10 o'clock show. And I think that'll be the last thing we're doing today. Everybody's coming towards us, but the cast member said there's another show at 10. So we assumed that it would be the least busy one because it's not super advertised. Everybody running to get to Hagrid's. It's at 45 minutes, but also the, not the drone show, the projector show is in like 15. I mean, it is quite nice at night. We're outside of the bathroom, but this is the one with Moaning Myrtle, if you're curious. Okay, we made it in time.
Try me on, and we shall see which house you ought to be. Perhaps you are wise, keepers of truth, the ready mind of Ravenclaw, always astute. Maybe you're loyal, maybe you're kind, just of heart and Hufflepuff of mind. Is it power you seek by any means? A Slytherin you are, for the brave at heart, the courageous few, the house of Gryffindor welcomes each.
Here comes Gryffindor taking aim for the lead.
Wands in the air and at the ready. Lumos solid. We all have both like the dark and safe. House Cup winner is Ravenclaw. While we may come from different places and speak in different tongues, with only a touch of magic, our hearts beat as one.
It's 10:10. We're heading out now. Everything's closed. I did not get my fudge because Hulk took so long. I just remembered that we are getting voodoo donuts for breakfast tomorrow on the walk back. Choose to get our Powerade. Oh, we didn't go to that Christmas store either. There's so many Christmas stores we haven't been to, even though we're not Christmas people. I feel like everyone's probably going to voodoo. Okay, there's a line that looks like to take a picture. We think we're getting the s'mores, which is the monthly one, but also the creamsicle, which is the universal signature. But we might need to choose an extra one just in case it's sold out. Game time decision, we're getting only the universal orangesicle just because it's huge and we don't want to overeat. We got the singular glazed donut here. We're trying to figure out how to get down to the boat. We were the first 2 people to be on the next boat. It hurt. If our one disappointment of the trip so far, other than the weather being a little bit poop, but also we've been able to like get in every ride we've ever wanted without barely waiting, is the voodoo donut being crashed and looking like there's a handprint in it because of grabbing it with the paper and then putting it into the bag. I'm not being overly dramatic. They really screwed the pooch on that one. We're finally back in the hotel and that's what our donut looks like. So we're putting it in the fridge to try to salvage it. It's not going to be pretty and it's not going to look like what it's supposed to look like. So the last bit of housekeeping stuff we had to take care of is asking about towels for Volcano Bay. The front desk said to just take the ones that we have in our room. So we're going to do that tomorrow. Stood in line for 15 minutes to have that be the answer. The poor person who was working overnight, I'm sure they thought that it was going to be a very, very easy shift. But no, there was like somebody who booked online, but like was booking online when they were standing in the lobby or something, and they don't speak English. So then she's been trying to help them, but like they didn't go through the online system yet. So it's been a whole struggle. We heard the entire thing because 15 minutes was a long time. And then there was a line of like 10 people behind us. Anyway, that is going to be a wrap for today. We will check in with you tomorrow, and that'll be a new vlog. Follow me over on Instagram at Eat, Stretch, Explore. Tomorrow we're going to go to Volcano Bay, use the early park admission over there. Probably come back here and then head out to the parks. I don't know. My sister's having an elaborate plan about wearing a swimming suit to the theme park. I don't know. I'm not doing that. But anyway, that's what's going on. Take you along with us. See you then. Bye.